So the cost estimating happened in several different stages. There is the first proposal. There were several more sort of design iterations that we did as we got more into the details, and that adjusted that number. We had to decide on the exact windows and things like that. And then there was the area that we knew there were question marks around, and that was the structural work in the part of the house that was retained, not the part of the house that was torn down, but the part of the house that was retained. And we knew from the beginning that that was going to be something we didn't know it was going to be. And so Roy came after the demolition, we took a look at it, and he came up with what the figure is going to be for doing an excellent job on that. And so that was one hunk that was not a surprise. We'd rather not have had it, but part of our house was the foundation had rotted and there was a swamp in there and had to be done properly, and so that was an addition. And then beyond that, it was fairly minor tweaks as we went along, deciding to improve something or deciding to clad the exhaust to the range hood in copper and things like that. Those were change orders that we had that we agreed to, and then it got folded into the project.
And I know that you mentioned that you were part of the Bryhn team because you did do a lot of the painting and the staining. Did you feel like you were also part of the decision-making process when something would come up with, like, say, the excavating and the needs for those things to be done?
Oh, very much so. Yeah, I was very, very aware of what needed to be done, and I have a bit of a technical mind, so I think I was able to hear what he was saying. And it was pretty obvious too when the excavation was done in the old part of the house, and there was literally nothing supporting the walls underneath from the old foundation. It was pretty clear that had to be done from scratch.